What is the situation with Avedis?
So Avedis, as you mentioned before, Barton, is 8 going on 9 this year. And within about the last 12 months, we did find out about a rare disease that he did have. And the disease, as you mentioned before, ataxia telangiectasia, or sometimes we refer to it as AT for short. There is some information on the web itself. That being said, we still are discovering a lot as we go along. Unfortunately, there is no cure for the disease itself today.
Ara, as difficult as it is to ask or discuss these, what goes within the family when they discover that their child has an incurable disease or cure has not been found yet?
It's definitely something that's challenging. It's something that we go through every day, and it changes day by day. So certain things that you may take for granted, we discover all over again. One of the things that we do always strive for is we always try to get back to some kind of normality, whatever that may be. And it's something that's very important because we take it for granted. As we were little children growing up, we didn't really encounter the same challenges, whether it's maybe just getting up, going to the bathroom, sitting down, having, let's say, a bowl of cereal for breakfast. The things that we've done growing up, now we see our children doing all over again. So one of the things that we've been trying to do, again, within the last 12 months, we just discovered the disease itself. And as we're getting our arms around it now, the next focus of it is to help others that are doing research for the disease in terms of fundraising to be able to get those funds into the hands of researchers so the researchers can potentially find something to cure the illness itself.
You are organizing a fundraiser, as you said, to raise funds. Tell us more about the date, the location, and whatever that may serve.
Absolutely. So next Sunday, September 26th, starting at 9 o'clock, we have a motorcycle event. It started out as a motorcycle event. I don't ride a motorcycle. So that being said, I don't have a motorcycle.
How did it start as a motorcycle event?
So to bring two different aspects into the story, the first is that our son was always enamored by a motorcycle. Everyone gets in a car, you take that nice long summer vacation, you're driving down the highway, and you have one of your children looking out the window saying, "Daddy, look, there's a motorcycle." Always very, very excited seeing that. And whatever the color of the motorcycle was, I think he's already picked out the color that he wants now. I'm not ready to go out and buy him one just yet.
What is the color?
I believe it was blue the last I checked, but now he's starting to like red motorcycles.
And I also understand he wanted to be a chef.
That's right. So he wants to ride a motorcycle and still open his own place to cook food for everyone.
That's a very ambitious goal. Motorbike, you know, everybody wants to ride a motorbike, but now that he has a specific color, how is that fundraiser going? And what are your expectations? And what is next?
It's going well. So, as I said before, we started out as having it as a motorcycle ride. We opened it up as a family fun day to attract others to come as well. So the event itself, as I said, starts at 9 o'clock for the motorcycle run. And then from there, we're actually starting the family fun part at around 11 o'clock on, as I said, September 26th. From there, we're going to go from 11 o'clock to 2 o'clock, including things like barbecue, including raffles, fundraisers, things like that, as well as things to keep the children entertained.
And where is the location?
The location is in our hometown. It's in Summit, on the edge between Summit and Springfield. And it's being held at the Knights of Columbus.
Knights of Columbus. Is there any support the Knights of Columbus or any other organization lending you?
Absolutely. So Knights of Columbus were able to provide us the hall as well as the grounds, which worked out very well. We did receive numerous corporate sponsors as well. And those corporate sponsors have all been listed on the website.
I'm sure your wife is a very strong person. Every mother is really, really strong. What can you tell us about your wife who may be listening to you?
Absolutely. So Kristen's at home right now, and she's entertaining our youngest, Gabriel. Unfortunately, he couldn't join us here today. I think he would have probably pulled every wire that you had connected on all the hardware. That being said, Kristen has been extremely supportive and has done an excellent job in terms of really getting the event off the ground. Including that, she's also gone to the trouble of speaking to different people in terms of lining up things like corporate sponsors, as well as just getting everything organized for the event itself.
What do doctors say about the possibility of finding a cure? How close are you, or how close are they?
So Kristen's actually a nurse by trade, so that actually worked out very well. For someone that has no experience from the medical side, myself, it makes it very difficult when doctors have conversations. But when she's sitting in the room, naturally she has the opportunity to understand what the doctors are saying. As we mentioned before, there is no cure for AT today.
Ara, is there anything in the closing? You come from a family that I'm very closely related to. Your mom, Rose, and your dad, Ara, have done tremendous work in the Armenian community. Your sister, Elizabeth, with the network and the ASA. Margaret, your family is very active, and we feel for you. Anything in wrapping up, Ara?
Absolutely. I definitely thank everyone. Bartan, I really do appreciate the time on the show today. It's something that is very near and dear to our heart. I remember when we were younger and watching my father take out the reel-to-reel recorder and actually recording the shows. I think he stopped doing it because we ran out of reel players after a while. But I do remember the show probably when I was even younger than Avedis today. And it's definitely something that I do appreciate that we're able to reach out to the entire audience today.
Just tell me, where did Avedis get his name? Why Avedis?
So the name itself actually translates, as many people know, bringer of gifts. So Avedis was our first, and my wife was very, very excited. So that as soon as she heard the name, she said that needs to be the name if we have a son, and our first one was a son, so it worked out perfectly.
And the names of the other kids?
The middle one is Emma. Emma is here with us today. She's very excited, very smiling quite a bit. And the youngest one, as I mentioned before, was Gabriel. Gabriel's at home and taking care of Kristen, I'm sure.
Ara, you're a good sport. You're a fun dad to be with, and I don't know, I would like to wish you all the best we can possibly wish.